Do you know that the way you look at things affect your relationship to the things in question, and therefore the experience you would draw from that particular thing? The other day I did a very simple exercise that the results were very fascinating, and it speaks a lot about we as human beings and how we perceive things and where we are in a place or ladder of life consistent with that perception. The simple exercise I sent was a blank piece of paper with a very tiny black dot in the center of it, as you can see here. This particular paper, the black dot was very small. In order for you to see it, you had to magnify if you were watching or looking at it from your mobile device, you had to magnify the screen in order to see it. As you can see, by looking at it plainly, you can't hardly see the black dot. But by magnifying it, there it is. In essence, that you had to be looking intently to see that which was there, where it will be harder to be visible if it wasn't for the magnification or intent or extensive focus on it, if I can use the simple words. My name is Alpha Mshihiri. It is my pleasure, my goal, my interest to ensure that I provide you with tools and resources that afford you to master the art and science of living, so you can craft, you can create, you can experience life in a manner and fashion of your interest. Why this simple exercise, and what's importance of this? So think of your life as this whole picture. It's clear, it's beautiful in its own nature. But yet we found energy and time to place our focus on things that does not exemplify or does not truly represent the totality of the picture of our lives. This piece of sheet of paper that I shared with you earlier, it simplifies or it signifies or it's a symbol of your life. It is pure in its nature. It's clear. It has so much potential. But yet we magnify our lives looking for those things that are troublesome, just to spot them. And when we spot them, we focus on them. You woke up this morning, or you are about to go your day this afternoon, or you have finished your day and it's in the evening as you're watching this very brief video. But in doing so, one of the things that you will notice, you have gone through the day, and yes, there are ups and downs that you might have experienced throughout the day. There are challenges that you had to go through. Maybe you even went through it without sufficient meal of the day. But yet, at the end of the day, there you are, or here you are, watching this very simple video. What does that say about you? You can focus on the hardship you've gone through the day. You can focus on the challenges that you experience. You can focus on all the difficultness that happened throughout the day. But that's the choice you make. You focus on them. You can magnify. And to magnify is simply to lament upon it, to repeat it, to revisit, to regurgitate on how difficult the day is. And you tell that story to each and every Jack and Jill that you meet along the way. But all of that is your choice. And nobody can take that choice away from you but yourself. You choose to place your attention in those things that agitate you, the things that speak of a dark spot in your life, things that brought pain, unpleasantness. I mean, there's so much, and the list can go on. You couldn't pay the bills. You were hurt. Your boss didn't say the right word. Somebody did not tell you what you were expecting to be told. You didn't receive what you wanted to receive, or it rained, or something wrong happened. But all of that is the choice you make to focus on that. And the more you focus on it, you magnify it, you exemplify it, and it looks so big and huge and very troublesome. But it's your choice. But you can also have a different type of choice. You can choose to focus on something beautiful. You're alive. You can choose to focus on something beautiful. You're breathing. You can choose to focus on the fact that you have an opportunity to change your life, a new direction, a new way of living. You have so much to be thankful, to be grateful. And if you focus on those things that are of greatness, things that are of great value, things that say something great about you, you're going to find yourself at ease. And as you find yourself at ease, you're going to have some reason to be thankful for certain things. In the scriptures, there's a very simple word. There's a scripture that says, it says, come into my house with thanksgiving. In order to be thankful or enter into any house with thanksgiving, there has to be something to be thankful about. And you can go to your church, to your synagogue, to your temple in thanksgiving, but if that thanksgiving does not translate to personal awareness, affirmation, it doesn't give you the value you should receive. And it's not about going to a church, because in the same book they call Bible and other scriptures, we are informed that you are the temple of the living God. The kingdom of heaven is within you. So you are the very house that the scripture is referring to, that you should come into your house, meaning into your own self with thanksgiving. You are that house. And how do you enter into yourself with thanksgiving? Is by focusing on things that actually give you pleasure. I have this term that I dreamed about the other day. You have to focus on things that gives you a smile. The whole sheet of paper is those things that can give you a smile, but you have to pay attention to it. You have to focus on it. Alternatively, most of you are focusing on things that does not give you that pleasure, does not make you smile. But again, the choice is yours. And today you're faced with the same choice. The choice to focus on something that actually going to make you smile, or the choice to magnify that dark spot in your life, the hardship you went through the day, the word that was not said by your spouse, that which your children didn't do, that which did not give you the smile at a particular moment in a day, or even in a month, in a year, whatever the case might be. But if you focus on it, you will only get the feeling, the hurt that you receive when it happened. But if you start paying attention to something that is pleasant, something that is beautiful, that is something that is of an amazingness, guess what? Something will change in you. You will find more joy, and you will find more things to be thankful. And as you enter into your mind with thanksgiving, with the thoughts of being thankful that you can breathe, thought of being thankful that you can raise your arm, you can count your fingers, you can stand with your 2 feet, you can dance around, those type of thoughts. And the thoughts that you were able to watch this video, because it means you are able to pay for the internet, or to pay for your data, or you're able to pay for your phone. All of those are thoughts that you can be thankful for, and you can start you can grow in the area of thanksgiving, and as a result, your life and experience will start being transformed. But again, the choice is yours. And today you have that very choice. It's my hope, and better than hope, it is my expectation that you will choose to smile. You will choose to be happy. You will choose to be thankful for the beautiful things that are going on in your life today. Take attention, pay attention, just as you were magnifying the dark spot on that piece of paper. Start magnify the entire piece of paper that is filled with bright things that bring smile to you. You can look for them, and if you intently look for them, you will find them. We often slight them. We often ignore them. We don't pay attention to them. Stand up. Count your toes. Count your feet. See if your eyes can blink. Can you smell the air? Can you drink some water? All of these things you can be thankful for. No matter how hard it might have been for the water to come to your house, no matter how hard it might feel to stand up, but if you can stand up, you can be thankful for the fact. If you can sit down, you can be thankful for the fact. If you can lay down, you can be thankful for the fact. So start looking for things that gives you a smile, and you can be thankful for it. I guarantee you, if you do so, what you're doing, you're changing your mind, you're rewiring your mind in an area where it starts bringing joy to your life. It starts giving you, direct you to things that gives you joy. A very simple example, most of you probably have gone to shopping, you've bought a new house, a new car, or bought a car, or bought a new cloth, and all of a sudden you're wearing that cloth and you start noticing other people wearing the same clothes. And you're like, oh, wow, that's interesting. You bought a new car or you went to shop for a car, and all of a sudden you start seeing more of those cars on the road. Those cars have always been on the road. That dress you wear, it's always been true. People have wore it. It didn't just happen just because you wore it, because you had it, because it is in your possession, or because you're aware of it. Therefore, you can see more of it. The same is true about life and how we experience it. When you start focusing on being thankful for the little things, as the scripture says, those who are trustworthy for the little things, more will be given. When you start being thankful for the little things, your mind is going to create an excitement on finding new things that will make you smile. So you start taking a path. Just because you did one thing, tomorrow you're going to find two. But you have to persist in this journey until the mind realizes that these things give you excitement and start showing you more, exposing you to more of it, because it is on your nature now. That being said, I encourage you, I challenge you to take part on this very simple exercise. It doesn't cost you. You don't have to pay anybody fees. It just takes about you practicing something very simple. And until then, I'll be back. Before I go, I want to ask you, please subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, like it, follow us, provide comments, and share with your friends so that many people can be encouraged, can be inspired, because life is beautiful in its nature. There are many things to be thankful. And let's try today. Just start today. Be thankful that you were able to hear this message. You were able to be inspired, that somebody took their time to record a video that you may be inspired. Take that and be thankful. And look for another thing. Be thankful. And look at yourself in the mirror and try to smile, even though it might not feel like so. And be thankful for that as well. And you'll be amazed how transformed you might become. Thank you.